up and I feel like cash. Wake up and I feel like M's. My foot stays pressed on the gas. I'm glad I don't feel like them. They might just get flexed on. Got that spice like Szechuan. Can't be touched, I'm Teflon. Once I met Zac Efron. Go hard for the bros and the bros hot mom. Don't think for a sec that I won't drop on. Wanna stay for the show? Just log on to Rone.com. Get knocked off and we still rock on. Come to the pound, see a real top dog. Wanna stay for the show? Just log on to Rone.com.
Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, bro. Let's freaking go, bro. Freaking go, bro. Rone.com, episode 2, dude. The fact that you're here on episode 2, the fact that you made it to episode 2, that shows we're like this, bro. That shows we're doing it. That shows we're building something special. Fire off for yourself one time, because in one short week, we've gone from being relative internet unknowns to 20K subs. Fire off for yourself one time, honestly. Honestly, if you have like big guns in your home, if you have AKs, lean back and fucking let them go, bro. The bullets aren't gonna land on you. That's not how physics works. The parabola will take it somewhere else, bro. Fire off 20K already. How? That was light. That was light, and you did that. I didn't do that. I didn't subscribe, but on like 100, 150 of my own channels. That's all I did, and the rest was you guys, okay? Salute. Salute to the chat, dude. Salute to everybody rocking with Rone.com. Ooh, we already have motion. We're already moving, and I love it, dude. Fire off, dude. I see it. I see people shooting the AK. The ARs are in the sky, dude. Is that a bazooka? Someone's letting off the bazooka, bro. That's just New Orleans for you. We're out here making things happen. So there's lots of updates I want to hit you with, new content that we're cooking up, that we're chefing up. We're live from New Orleans right now, and we have promises that we have made to you. So the first promise that we made was at 25K, diss track. We're right there, dude. We're on the precipice. I didn't even have the diss track gears moving. I wasn't even going to rip diss track until I was prepared to do it in a month from now. But circumstances changed. I had to be ready with the diss track. So last night, got in the studio. The diss track is there. It's completed. It's finished. It's on my phone right now, dude. I could play it. I have the nuke. My hand's on the button. I have the codes right now. I could unleash if I wanted to, but I need you guys there first. I need you at 25. If you're at 25, I'll play it right now. If you guys get to 25, I'll play it on this show. If not, we're gonna get there this week. If I have to make 4,000 more accounts and just subscribe myself, I'll do it myself, because there's that imperative that this diss track gets let off this week, okay? I need to get it off my chest at some point this week. But in general, vibes are good. In general, the juju is high. In general, we're taking advantage of New Orleans, which I find to be maybe the best city in the Union, outside of Philadelphia. And that's sentimental on my part. But New Orleans, just when you're walking around, it feels like you're in a time machine. It feels beautiful. And then you layer in Super Bowl week with that, and suddenly there's celebrities walking around, and I'm having these interactions with celebrities. This morning I go to scoop my coffee. This dude named Spike Eskin. Spike Eskin's like a Philly podcast radio guy. I run into him at the coffee shop, and I was like, bro, you said such nice things about me on the platform, on your platforms. And he was like, you're the man. And I was like, good juju. Me and him were like this, dude. Juju, good juju. Dan Katz, Dave Portnoy, juju, good juju. No Schuster, dude, it's good juju flying around. He was even like, I said some negative stuff about you on my platform one time, and then I ran it back because so many people were nice. I listened back, and you did well. And I'm like, bro, that's so nice of you. I'm running into people, and the juju is hot. Last night, I'm walking back from the Dozen, crossing the street, see some Chiefs fans. I'm not trying to give them a hard time. I'm not trying to put a black eye on Philadelphia. So I see these Chiefs fans. I'm like, good luck, bro. Good luck. Have a great week while you're out here. The third Chiefs fan, Tech Nine, the rapper. I said, hold up. Legend. dap, resounding dap. It could have ripped a hole in the sound barrier. And I said, Tech 9, bro, we could battle right now. We could go right now. Chiefs-Eagles battle. We could go bars representing our team. Like we're two jousting warriors from the medieval times, wearing the colors of our fair maiden in the watchtower. I was ready to do that with Tech 9. I was like, bro, Tech 9, I went to one of your concerts in Nova Scotia with the legend Pat Stay. That's how layered in we are, bro. That's how deep it is. And he was so nice. He was vlogging. So shout out to his vlog. It should be out on the vlog. And then my next celebrity sighting was before that. So I was at the Eagles Hotel with the Part of My Take guys. They were interviewing someone from the Eagles. And I don't want to expose their information, but they were about to go into the room, about to hit this interview, and it was too soon because someone else was doing an interview in there. Who walks out of the room with aura on a 10 out of 10, aura on a million out of 10? Jalen Hurts just strolls out of the room. Perfect gait. Just walking so smoothly. That man is made of absolute gold. The most aura that I've ever seen. It was emanating from his pores. He taught me the word emanating just by looking at him. And we talked to Big Dom. We chopped it up with Big Dom, who reminds me, honestly, of the Cougene, Jeff Nadeau. That's how I feel when I see Big Dom. It's that same type of vibe. Just a good paisan. Just a good Cougene. So shout out to Big Dom. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Shout out to Tech 9. Shout out to Spike Eskin. Shout out to all of you guys because it's already been a whirlwind, bro. It's already been so sick just being out here, and I'm fired up about it. And so we're locked in. We're locked in. We have a lot. I have a lot to kind of break down for you guys, and we can start at the very beginning, the very best place to start. And that's where we were last week. So last week we did a stream, and then after that we put out the cookie video. And I need your guys' feedback on the cookie video, okay? Because a lot of people were like, this is dumb, like he's eating the same cookies at every store. And I was kind of like, I thought that was the funny part of it, that I was just having multiple chocolate chip cookies that are made by a corporate entity, and every cookie's the same, and they just send them to a different location, and then I'm trying them all differently. And that was the joke of the video to me. But some people were like, hey, this is buns. And dude, I'm so ready to wear it if it's buns. So much so that I was in the Amazon store with just searching for, all I was looking for was ass hat. I wanted an ass hat. I needed a buns hat. I'm looking for a prosthetic hat that is like kind of rubber, like the fake boob sets that, you know, Joey Camasta wears sometimes, but one that's like a silicone version of a hat that I could put on my head that's like an ass hat. And if I'm buns, I'll literally wear it, dude. So I have an ass hat. It's not as good. It's like a bucket hat. My wife found it in the Amazon, in like the wish list, the Amazon wish list. She's like, what is this? This like sexy ass hat. And so I got another one that's like prosthetic. I don't know if it's like supposed to be an ass. Maybe I'll wear it as a necklace. But if it's ass, I'm ready to wear it. But you guys still ran it up. You guys were still out there threw a light 30K on it. So I'm here for it. I did put my life at risk. I put my life at risk of diabetic shock. And that's okay. I wasn't scared. But if it's ass, that's okay, bro. You can let me know. I'm not scared. No piece of content is so precious that I'm hanging my hat on it. There's going to be another one next week. There's going to be another one next week. There's going to be another one next week. The most important part about getting on the treadmill is the first step. And then you're on the treadmill. And then you're going. Everybody's like, oh, this is your big swing at content? No, I'm just swinging, bro. I'm just out here swinging. I'm taking hacks. I do not care about my batting average. I care about the slugging percentage. I'm trying to run it the fuck up. So, that being said, more content will be coming out this week. Diss track coming out this week. Regardless, I'm putting out the diss track this week. It's going to fucking happen. That's coming out. Also, we're shooting our very first episode of Warm Ones this week. We're doing Warm Ones. You guys know Cold Ones, which is a YouTube channel down in Australia. You guys know Hot Ones, which is the Sean Evans wing-eating interview show. This is Warm Ones, okay? Ice warm beers. Just piping warm beers. Room temperature as hell beers. Set up, questions under each of them. I interview somebody. First episode, Bussin' with the Boys. Before we lose those brothers, before we send those brothers off to their Eskimo burial at sea, we're doing Warm Ones with them. and that's going to be on Thursday. We're going to record that this week, and then we're going to put that out next week. Content. What does it look like? What does it look like right now when you hear the sound? But really, it's the hand hitting the back, and it's Italian gesticulation. That's all that is. Warm ones. So warm ones, 100% happening. And then, okay, this is another bucket of content that I kind of thought of this past week, and it's going to happen. Okay, so have you guys seen the Jubilee videos? The Jubilee videos where it's like 25 versus 1, and everybody like sprints to a chair, like everybody runs to a chair, and it's like atheist goes against 25 like God-fearing people or some shit like that, or like conservative goes against 25 liberals or something. Actually, Tyler, we have some examples of that? Can we fire these up? Hell yes, just some shit like this.
My next claim is that God commands genocide in the Bible.
Whatever, don't pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to the format. This guy makes a claim, everybody runs up.
This is a bummer of a claim.
And then, okay, like you can cut this, you can cut this.
Right?
I agree.
So you get the point. There's a bunch of people, I think, like, you know, every big liberal online has done it. Every big conservative online has done it. Jubilee's doing it. They kill it. My idea for this type of video, one LeBron hater versus 25 LeBron stans. Actually, let's make it 23 LeBron stans. One LeBron hater right there in the center, 23 LeBron stans getting up, rushing from their chairs, slapping their hand on the chair to defend them. Now, who would be the perfect LeBron hater? I don't think I'm equipped enough. I like greatness. I don't have any problem with LeBron. That's not me. I want to produce it. I want to put it together. I want to be maybe even one of the people who's defending LeBron, running to the middle. Who would be a good person? Skip Bayless was just on the Pat Bev show. He would be good. But I talked to somebody else last night, and they said they were in. I talked to the boss man. I talked to Dave Portnoy. I was like, what about this concept? Do you think that you're equipped with the hate in your heart? Do you have the fire burning in your soul to go 1 on 23 with 23 people rushing at you, trying to come at LeBron, and you just hate them? He's like, I could do it. I need to put in a little bit of research, but the foundation of hate is there. So, bro, if you had the AKs still, if you didn't empty the clip last time, the AKs, bro, blast those things off. We're about to have Boss Man in the middle, Jubilee style, and he's going to be right there in the middle, everybody arguing with him. We're going to make it happen. And I need more ideas like this. So somebody in the chat already going, one Barstool hater versus 25 Barstool employees. I almost think it would be better if there's 25 Barstool haters and one person, you know, defending it in the middle. You know, something like that. I think that there's other options for this. I don't know if it's like 25 Ronaldo against, you know, one Messi. I don't know if that's like, but first, LeBron. And maybe this is a one-off. It doesn't have to be a series. Everything doesn't have to be a series. Warm ones will be a series, but that one does not have to be a series. So 25 versus 1, we're doing it. 25 versus 1, 100,000% happening. Wow, watching from Nova Scotia. Bro, shout out to Nova Scotia. Shout out to NS, bro. Shout out to East Coast Canada. People don't know they're in the future. Everybody's on East Coast time. It's 10 o'clock. When it's 9 o'clock East Coast time, Rone.com goes live at 10 o'clock in Nova Scotia. Shout out to all the bros in Nova Scotia, bro. Shout out to the whole Stay family. Shout out to Quake Matthews, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the fam out there. Shout out to Miracle. You know what I mean? Human vs. Laser. I see someone saying that. Human vs. Laser. Still on the docket. Still working on Human vs. Laser. I'm actually talking to my dad about acquiring a laser. He used to have a laser that he would shoot across the Philadelphia night sky. I don't know if that's still legal, but we're going to go head-to-head with a laser. That is still in the works. There's 21 Embiid haters versus 1 Embiid lover. Love it, love it, love it. This is all fire. So that's all going to happen. That's 100% going to happen. The content, I just almost like feel beholden to you guys to give you this update because I want you to know that the content is churning. Like, my motto for this is extreme accountability. And I don't care if it's boring at sometimes, the updates, because boring is consistent. Consistent is boring. Boring is consistent. Consistency is greatness. Transitive property, boring is great, dude. So I'll be boring as fuck. I will be boring all that I need to be. I want to be entertaining, but if the consistency, if all the reminders come out as boring sometimes, that's just me trying to be extremely accountable. And that's why, we're in the lab with the diss track. That's why we're trying to make the diss track happen. And that's why I need you guys getting to 25K to make this happen. Like, I got in there last night. I basically wrote the diss track mostly on the plane. I had one beat, switched it to a different one, and I was like, okay, I need to get to the dozen by 8:30. I can get in there. I had a 6:15 studio time. I got there at 6:15. They're like, we're finishing something else up. We'll get you in by 6:30. Then I realized it's 8:30 Eastern time. I have to get over to the dozen by 7:30 if we're going to be, firing this thing off. So I'm in the studio at 7:30. I have to be at the dozen. I'm in the studio at 6:30. I have to be at the dozen at 7:30. I banged that thing out in about 20 minutes, and it fucking thumps, dude. So please, get this to 25K. And shout out to all the people in New Orleans who have been saying, like, hey, I have a studio for you, because it's been overwhelming. Overwhelming. Someone even said to me last night after I recorded, they're like, hey, I just hit up Currency. I have a studio with you. You could go over to Currency studio. I was like, what the fuck? I already recorded this. I can go to Currency studio. I honestly almost threw the one I had in the trash and re-recorded it just so I could be in there with Spitta, just so I could get in the lab with Spitta. I was so prepared for it. That's fine. We have what we have, and we're working on a video. Regardless if we wind up hitting it on this stream, we're going to hit it at some time this week, and we're going to make it happen because we're hitting the IRL stuff throughout the night. But shout out to the dozen last night. Dozen was sick. We lost. It's so much more comfortable coming to terms with the fact that I'm fucking dumb, dude. That I'm an idiot. It's so gratifying when you can just settle into being dumb. Because I have it in my blood. It's like a nasty part of my DNA. There's like know-it-all. I think it was my great-great-grandfather was know-it-all. And those are behaviors that you have to unlearn. When you have this animal instinct, like a dog being hunted, that like know-it-all is in there. And then once you know that you're a know-nothing, that you don't really actually know shit, it's such a blessing. So we lost in the dozen. That's fine. My highlight, Ben Mintz, 100%. I'm on the way out. I said, what's up, Mintz? Shake his hand. He's like, I'm just waiting here for Sean Payton. So what, bro? He's just waiting for Sean Payton. How crazy is that? He was like, I know Sean Payton's daughter. She works for some other company. She's probably trying to hire me to come over. Sean Payton just shows up. I heard earlier in that night, Mincy asked Jeff Lowe, he was like, you want the Manning brothers to come? You want the Manning brothers to be here tonight? As if like he just has the Manning brothers on speed dial. As if he has access to the Manning brothers like it's the bat signal. He could just throw up a big forehead in the sky and Peyton Manning's about to show up out of nowhere. It's preposterous. I don't think that he showed up, but just the fact that Ben Mintz is plugged in like that, and you know what, dude? I believe him. I believe that he has access to these people, that he could just snatch them out of thin air. He's mysterious. And he's sly like a fox, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, Ben Mintz, bumbling. Oh, no. Ben Mintz is calculated as hell. Ben Mintz is low-key Mensa. Ben Mintz might be more Harvard than Francis. That man is dialed in, and everything about him is calculated, and everything about him is connected, okay? This man has so many connections. He's a master marketer, and the fact that he presents himself the way he does, it's just disarming. Okay, that's just how he presents himself. He just has like this, a little bit, maybe his shirt's untucked, you know what I mean? Maybe his eyes a little bit crossed, but I guarantee once the cameras go off, he just fucking straightens those eyes out. He has that thing on a string, dude. There's just a switch inside of his head, and it's to disarm us. It's to make us think that he's almost the opposite of a know-it-all. He presents himself like he doesn't know anything, but he won at fucking trivia, bro. Ben Mintz might be the smartest guy that we have. And that's intellectual intelligence. That's emotional intelligence. That's the way that he can network with everybody. The fact that he has completely subverted what people expect. Dude, salute to Ben Mintz. You guys are sleeping on him, okay? And don't get it mixed up. Don't get it crossed up, because he'll turn those cross eyes off whenever he wants. He's completely in control of it. What other updates do I owe you guys? We got Warm Ones coming. We got the 23 verse 1 coming. We got the update on the diss track. General update on, basketball video. That's going to happen. 25 or 1v1-1, that's going to happen. And then basketball versus women, we have some women. We have a powerhouse squad to go against our men. And some people are saying women's basketball has had enough to deal with, it's a lose-lose situation. I don't think that people realize that I'm hoping that Barstool Sports gets smoked by women's basketball. My intention with all this is to have some dominant women's basketball players and to have the Barstool Sports players sucking wind. And I saw Kirk's show talking about it. Shout out to Kirk's show. It's not just the team in the New York office. It's whoever wants to play. We could get and it could go as good as we want. I think a lot of people are saying, okay, Titus can't be involved, Pat Bev can't be involved. I mean, I know that those are our two pro basketball players, but I think that there's room for anybody who wants to play. And I still think the women dummy them. I'm trying to get very high level women, but I just want everybody to know that we have a squad over there. What's chat saying? Mike White is a hater, bro. Okay, let's get. We need everybody like this in the chat. Okay, we need everybody like this. We need you guys in formation. It's love. We need love in the chat, because honestly, these mornings, me getting up in the mornings, it's turning me into fucking Mr. Rogers. It's turning me into hunky-dory ass, middle American ass, tuck my sweater into my khakis type of guy. I'm aggressively going down the street and good morning people who don't even want a good morning. And so just lock in with that type of energy. That's the kind of energy, aggressively happy, aggressively morning, aggressively chipper. That's the vibes that we need, okay? Mike White's welcome to stay, dude. Anybody is welcome. We're all like this. It doesn't matter. If he needs to get it off his chest, that's fine. You guys hit him with the aggressive good morning. If he's giving you some shit, it's fine, bro. It's not going to hurt you. And shout out to Mike White, the battle rapper, bro. Monster Grinding. That's some classic shit. But yeah, New Orleans, we're doing it. We're also going to hit some IRL streams this week. That's going to be fire. I don't know if it's going to be Thursday night, Friday night, or Saturday day-ish. I'm definitely going to go 2 of those. I think Stefan has a backpack for me somewhere. Nick, pop up. Just show your face one time, bro. Just show your face one time.
I don't know how you do this, man. Just talk.
It's because it's bloviating, bro. I'm just on the soapbox fucking running my shit.
That's a skill set that I do not have.
Don't say that, bro. You could do that. What are you doing this morning?
I was interrupting. You were in such a flow state.
No, I'm talking because I'm scared to be silent. What are you doing this morning, bro?
We're shooting a sketch.
Really?
Yeah.
You sketch menace.
No, don't say that.
You are a sketch menace.
I'm an extra.
You're 100% sketch menace.
Quit it. What are you talking about? I heard you waxing poetic about Ben Mintz.
Yeah, he's the smartest guy that we have.
I think so. He has a workaround for doing stuff that he doesn't want to do, and he's the most connected man I've ever met.
Have you ever seen him when the cameras go off and he just kind of knocks the back of his head and he uncrosses his eyes?
Another day, well done. I can't even do it. He speaks so eloquently and perfectly, almost iambic.
Yeah, it's iambic, but like a transatlantic type of...
Yeah, like an old-timey news reporter. It's like I'm watching The Twilight Zone.
I bested the men at Barstool Sports once again. That's his vibe. Love, Nick. Thank you for coming on, bro. Damn, we need to get Nick on for the next segment that we're going to get into. We're going to get into a segment, power ranking the highest profile Barstool relationships of all time. Stay tuned for that. 177 IQ. I don't know if that's for Nick or for Ben Mintz. They might be IQ brothers, honestly. They might both have identically fucking brilliant IQs. So obviously I'm out here for the Eagles. Obviously I'm out here for the Birds. I would be remiss if I didn't give you guys an update on how I feel about the Birds. I feel good. Moving along, New Orleans, bro. New Orleans. Okay, yeah, well, that's what we were talking about. We're going to hit these IRL streams, and I'm trying to figure out exactly where to go. I don't know if you guys are super plugged in on New Orleans. And I want to go to Bourbon Street. I want to spend time in the French Quarter because it's charming, but it's also disgusting. And I think that that's fun if you're doing a stream. Like, if you can show people that, that's fun. If you're trying to live it up on Bourbon Street, I think that has like a shelf life, a half-life, where you get to like 23, 25, maybe 27, or it's maybe your first time here. You want to burn it up, burn it down, and then forget it. But there's other magical parts about New Orleans, and I'm positive of it. So Frenchman Street, 100% must. Bywater, something like that, must. Another part that I really want to hit, especially on some streaming shit, is the Garden District, uptown. So like Magazine Street over to the water, something like that. And I think that that is a beautiful type of area. We have the backpack. We're going to lock in. Like, I've always felt really good about New Orleans. People are saying bars and strip clubs. Bro, they don't see, bro. You're trying to, is that the devil in the chat? You trying to get a married man in a strip club? Like, that's disgusting behavior, okay? The devil's going to work hard, but I swear I'll work twice as hard as him. You know what I mean? I'll find the devil. I'll seek out the devil. I'm not scared of the devil. You're not going to get me, Satan, okay? Married man you're looking at, okay? You're not going to see me within a blast radius of a strip club. I've banned myself from strip clubs like problematic gamblers ban themselves from casinos. I'm going to legally ban myself from strip clubs like I'm a PDF file in a school zone, if you know what I mean, okay? I'm not going to be allowed to go over there. There's way more fun and wholesome shit that we can do. And honestly, I felt like that in New Orleans ever since I came down here and I did a Po' Boy video, okay? I did a Po' Boy video and I got out and I saw the entire city and it completely changed my perspective. I've even done a TikTok on this. I think we have it lined up here. But I was looking for it last night and I was so disgusted at my timbre on this TikTok, at the way that I talked about the world. I think it's video number 11, Tyler. And I watched the video last night and I was like, who the fuck do I think I am? I've had like stretches on TikTok where I legitimately think that I'm like a girl, that I'm a travel influencing girl. Like, I'm Remy Bader coded, low key, or at least in 2001 on TikTok I was. Even listen to the tone of my voice, bro. Play this shit.
The last time I went to New Orleans, I was hungover for 2 days. The time before that, I think I got alcohol poisoning. The time before that, I got robbed. The common denominator, Bourbon Street.
Why am I talking like this?
This time, I did my liver a solid and spent most of my time outside the French Quarter, and I was shocked at the rest of the city I'd been neglecting. The food was amazing, the style and architecture were stunning, and not to sound like a sappy little bitch here, but the people were the coolest part.
The people were the
that New Orleans should be its own country, but no, it's its own world, and whoops, there I go sounding like a sappy little bitch again, so let me just shut the fuck up and say thanks for the good times, New Orleans.
Thanks. Mooby, Smelly. What's up, the whole gang's here. Yo, bro, so what the fuck was I thinking with that? Like, what was I thinking with that video? What is the vibe of that I was going for? I swear to God that I thought that if I like made enough good TikTok videos, I would wind up as a girl. Like, I think that that's what I was going for. But the sentiment of the video does remain the same. Yeah, that was bad, bro. Like, aesthetic, like, it's an aesthetic, it's nice aesthetically, like, maybe it's like well done, but is that how I want to represent myself on the internet? I look back and I fucking shudder, dude. That's why I wish I had the ass hat. I wish I could throw the ass hat on right now, because the presentation of that was ass. Regardless, that being said, the sentiment deep down that New Orleans rules outside of the French Quarter and outside Bourbon Street, that is true. So I am going to grind outside of that. Like, I am going to be outside with the IRL shit regardless of that. And so that's something that I promise you. And a lot of that video was filmed in the Garden District. Garden District is like fucking nice. Bro, it's fucking leafy, it's overgrown, it's fucking quiet. There's not piss on the streets, bro. There's not like spilled grenades on the streets. There's not red liquid everywhere. It's very fucking, it's nice. It's very It's aesthetic in a beautiful way, in a calm way. I would move down here if I didn't have my entire life, if I didn't have the entire, my whole East Coast thing going on, if I wasn't intending to raise my seed. But I need to make sure that I'm in New Orleans enough. And I love this city. So a lot more content coming out this week, a lot more New Orleans content coming out this week. Those are my updates. Let's get to talking about some shit, okay? Let's talk about some shit because there's a lot going on in the world, a lot going on in the Barstool world. So at some point, we are going to get to the Grammys. There's a lot of shit I want to talk about at the Grammys, but it was also important to me last week to do some inside Barstool stuff. So I want to do some inside Barstool stuff. And this is inspired by Bree, dude. Shout out to Bree on a Chicken Fry who's down here. And I'm seeing all these, these posts with her just running around, having a great time, romantically involving herself. She's out here with Wes Wilson. Wes Wilson? I'm pretty sure she was. And it got me thinking, what are the top 5 most high-profile Barstool relationships of all time? Who are the most high-profile Barstool relationships? And for the most part, I don't want this to be like 2 people from within Barstool dating with each other. And because I'm talking about like an outside celebrity almost. I'm talking about somebody who is in Barstool linking up with somebody who is outside of Barstool. So I cobbled together a top 5. They said Nate in his hand. That's not nice. Saying Nate in his hand is not a nice thing to say. Okay, that's not very kind of you to say. It's mean to suggest that he's masturbating. So top 5. We're gonna hit the top 5 most high-profile Barstool relationships, and number -1, number 0 will shock you. We'll start at number 5. Francis Ellis and Nikki Glaser. Francis Ellis and Nikki Glaser. Ooh, I didn't know that Francis Ellis and Nikki Glaser went on a date before. Well, they did. And he's talked about it at length on multiple platforms. He said they went over to his house. He played piano. He hit a bong. He got too high. I don't know if it went any further than that, but the fact that they even dated at all, juicy. Funny. To be a fly on the wall, you know what I mean? The banter that they had going on in there, it must have been lovely, dude. How high profile is she? She's at the Grammys, dude. She's ripping the thing off the Grammys. She's on the red carpet. She's ripping the outfit off the dude at the Grammys before he does a backflip with his bulge out. Do you see how she has ascended? And I see the same things for Francis, okay? And he said Francis asked for career advice. I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure that he used the date with like a beautiful, successful, funny woman as an opportunity to be like, hey, like, how do you think that I get more spots at the Cellar or something like that? Incredible story. They're saying Sass, Sydney Sweeney. That's not true. That's conjecture. That is not actually accurate. Clicky dating Serena Williams. No, that's not true. Ooh, Hank and Tiffany Gomez could be on here. Let's throw that honorable mention. Number 6, Hank and Tiffany Gomez. Outside, but really good. Ooh, see, that's why I go to chat, bro. Okay. We're going to bump Francis and Nikki Glaser down to 6. I forgot about Biz and Bibby Jones. And I always thought that it was BB Jones, and then I hear him tell the story, and it's Bibby Jones, the porn star, the one who had Gronk's jersey. Biz has an incredible story. Maybe it's 7 years old, maybe it's 8 years old, but he had the great story about Bibby Jones, and it seems like they still get along great. Of course Biz had one, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if he has more. There has to be more. Bro, see, that's why I go to you guys. Let's bump it down the list again. Okay, so if it's Francis and Nikki Glaser, then Biz and Bibby Jones, then Brianna, and I'm gonna split this one because I'm gonna call these each half relationship, not full relationship, just some fun dating, just 2 people having fun. You know what I mean? Just like couples having fun. And Matt Barzal and Wes Wilson. I don't know which one. They're just having fun. And I see that kind of stuff online, and it makes me excited. Young Love, dude, nothing fires me up like Young Love. So they're right there on the list, okay? Throw it at like number 5, or is it number 4? Then here's another one. Julie Stewart Binks, Eric Stone Street. Julie Stewart-Binks and Eric Stone Street. Do you guys remember Julie Stewart-Binks? I think she actually just ripped a lawsuit this week. Go get them. Go whip their ass in that lawsuit, JSB. Take care of business in that lawsuit, all right? You're a beast. But remember Eric Stone Street? I think he's the bro from Modern Family. A big fella, cosplaying as a gay man. That's amazing. And he's funny as shit. I think he might be cool as shit in real life. And also, not gay. Loves girls. Good for him, bro. So they had something going on, something beautiful going on. Everybody's saying Ebony and Sparky, Ebony and Nadu, not real. This is fake. This is not true. This is not true at all. Next on the list, and it kind of breaks my rules a little bit, Dave and Sylvana. Dave and Sylvana was one for the ages, bro. Dave and Sylvana was one that we could all root for. We saw Dave and Sylvana, and we were like, ooh, that's love. That's the kind of puppy love that you dream about. Like that J. Cole video where it's like, it was nothing like the first time. And it's the puppies kind of traipsing around, jumping through a meadow. That's what I felt when it was Dave and Sylvana together. And it seems like they're still on good terms. So shout out to them. They're right up there. Number 3, launched 1,000 ships, okay? Launched a ton. And one of her ways that she launched into the world. And that's Alex Cooper and Noah Syndergaard, bro. We knew about Alex Cooper from her association with him at first, and then bam, she skyrockets past him. Women power, okay? She skyrockets past him in popularity, in M's, bro, in the amount of money, bottom line, bank account, she skyrockets. And that's why she's number 3 on this. Number 2, she's number 2. Number 1 on this list, Brianna and Zach Bryan, man. R.I.P. And I'm sorry that it went down the way it seemed like it was rough. And I hated that they were butting heads. I would have done anything to stop the fact that they were butting heads with one another. But that's our number 1 most high-profile Barstool relationship of all time. And I say all that to say, there's another one. There's another one that's bigger than all of these. There's another Barstool relationship that dwarfs all of these in the magnitude of star power of the other person in the relationship. And I don't even want to say it at full voice. And I can't say it. I truly can't say it because I don't have that person's permission to put it out into the world. But I just need you to know that it's burning a hole on my tongue right now. That this information, it's in my brain like a hot coal. And it's going to burn through my skull at some point and just drop out. I don't have this person's information. I don't have their permission to put this out into the world. And I want to so bad. Because it gives me such great joy to hold on to this, dude. A lot of people think that the ladies they're the ones that want to gossip. The boys want to gossip too, all right? The fellas want to get some of the tea out, okay? We want to spill the tea. The fellas want to, and that's what Barstool is. We've long said this. It's Bravo for men. So being able to spill that, but I don't have it. I don't have the permission to drop this information, but I want to so bad. And I'm seeing if anybody has it in the chat, and nobody's really guessing. I know people are saying Danny Conrad and Ice Spice. People are saying Cap. Okay, all right. Maybe it's not today. Maybe it's this week. Maybe it's some other. Maybe it's 5 months from now. Maybe it's 2 years from now. But you will know that it's not Cap. And any time that it gets brought up, it's explosive. Actually, Ryan Whitney, he guessed it on the 1. They're like, guess who this relationship is? And he guessed it on the, I've never seen anything like it. Of all the people in the world, he nailed it. But not going to bring it up. But I just want you to know, fake, bad. Okay. If you think they're going to coerce me into getting it out. And I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. But it's like everybody knows, and they're almost like they're gathering because they know that the information is going to come out. I can't get it out, but I am edging you guys with it. But throw the guesses out. I guess if you guys guess it correctly, I'll thumbs up it, dude. I'll hit you with this. But it's so good, and I just wish it was my information to put out. But I'm sure that it is figure outable. All right, enough gossip, dude. I need to freaking chill. Riggs and Nick, that is a good one. That's less crazy. I even talked with Kyle about it in the elevator, and he's nodding right now. He's giving me such a. He said he can't believe it. Oh my God. Oh my. It is juicy to even mention. But it's just like it's that exciting. That's like, why can't the boys gossip? You know what I mean? Why can't the fellas just have it out there? And it's like everybody, whenever we talk about it, are gleeful. Like you have a vein popping. You're so excited about this. His hands are in his pocket. Not Caleb. Come on, bro. So let's talk about let's talk Grammys. Did you bros and sisters watch the Grammys? Did you guys watch the Grammys? It was an absolute classic. And I want to know what you guys think about everything that's going on with the Grammys. Obviously, for me, biggest story 100% is, biggest story 100 million billion% is Kanye West. And I really just want to use this as a chance to just throw the fact that he had Bianca Censori ass naked on the red carpet out into the world. So can we see? I mean, yeah. And I don't even know if those red bars or if those black bars are big enough. Okay, because she's ass naked, and I want to know. I like can't figure out what exactly to think about this entire situation, because in the world of pop culture, it doesn't get bigger than Kanye, okay? He is as big as it gets. But also, everybody fucking hates him, okay? Everybody's, like, disgusted by Kanye. And I think that they're disgusted by the fact that she got basically naked on the red carpet. And, like, the big refrain of it is that it's abuse. That she's basically being held hostage in this situation. That she's like basically being forced to do this against her will. And I just don't know. I just don't know if that's true. Like, I want to believe that a woman has her own agency. That she's not being held at gunpoint. And people are almost like ascribing abuse to this situation when I don't know if we 100% have the evidence that there is abuse. If there is abuse, I'm 100% against it. I want her out of the relationship. But people are saying just because she is like being edgy with her clothing or lack thereof, that it's abuse. Like, we even have this video, Tyler, it was the last one that I showed you of like that British lady talking. Like, people are like clutching their pearls, and I don't know, like that. Yeah, people in the chat are like, yeah, she did this before Kanye. I kind of like agree. Like, Kanye, I think, was attracted to the fact that she was going to be willing to dump them out. Like, I don't believe that he was going to an Orthodox, like, you know, a Greek Orthodox Catholic or an Orthodox Jewish woman and being like, hey, I know that you're super buttoned up. Yeah, let's get this one. Let's see this. Let's see this vid. Let's see what it looks like. I know it's in there.
She was wearing, and then stood there, to all intents and purposes, completely naked. Her genitalia visible, her breasts visible. Just naked, except for a kind of gossamer thin sheath of a dress, if you could call it that. It's not about the nakedness. It's about the obviously controlling and at least weird relationship between the two of them and his dominance in it. She just looks docile next to him. Sort of blank expression on her face. I find it rather disturbing rather than outrageous.
Yeah, like, I don't know if we can like 100% ascribe like abuse to this. Like, it just like being like, oh, you can clearly tell that she's like scared and being abused in this situation. I don't know if that's 100% the case. And maybe she enjoys the attention. Maybe she is being abused. I don't know. I don't know 100% what's going on here. But then there was he said, I know Emo Baggins isn't talking. Honestly, when I saw this woman talking like this, it made me kind of look differently at everybody who is clutching their pearls. I was like, this is kind of what you sound like. Sometimes it takes someone who is echoing your point. What's up, Lil Sass? Lil Sass, pop on stream for a second, bro. Just pop on 1 second, bro. Show the people your face. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You got this.
I don't have a microphone.
Yes, you do, bro. Ladies and gentlemen. Good, just be on the camera, bro. I'm using you for clicks. Get it one time. Did you work out this morning?
No.
Why do you look like this?
Like what?
You look like a little bit green and sweaty.
Green?
A little bit. I guess that's just the color of your sweatshirt.
I just showered.
Facts, bro. Content Factory. What's on the docket for today, Ledge? You think that Bianca Sensori's being controlled, Lil Sass?
That's enough of that.
Huh?
That's enough.
Do you think he's being controlled?
Pull the plug right now.
Do you think she's being controlled? Don't fucking pull the plug. Don't touch that plug, dude. Get away from the plug. I'm just saying. They said apparently she has a master's degree and a high IQ. I looked at. They say she's an architect. I saw someone calling her an architect. I don't know. That's like a little kid not wanting to come downstairs. He really was, dude. I don't know why he was being so. He was just nibbling around it, dude. Just dive in, Sass. Don't be scared. I just think that it's like you can't 100%. Like obviously, he's anti-Semitic, and that's not cool. That shit's not sweet. But you can't just be like he's also an abuser. Like people like to throw one thing that they have wrong with someone. Like probably he's freaky. All right, like maybe he's a 69 god. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, but he just might be freaky, and I don't think him just being freaky is it. Bro, is this fucked up? Is this mic fucked? I don't think him being freaky is enough for. I don't think him being freaky is enough for us to 100% be like that dude is abusive. And then later on that night, she looked like she was living it up. She looked like she was having a good ass time. Cause we had the video of her. Like by the DJ booth. You wanna, Tyler, you wanna rip that one? Because like, I don't know if she's going through it at that level. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven, spend it on a necklace. Is she, so explain it to me. She being abused? She's being held against her will? Or is this just Stockholm syndrome? She's just developing feelings for her captor. Like I think it's so weird, especially when someone with a British accent, Fall Out Boy bangs, and the NPR microphone is like, it's clear that she's being abused. Let her be her own person. But I think that like Hollywood is just so certain that they want to, like, that they want them out. Like that they're not on the inside. And there's a certain amount of people who are on the inside. Because the people who are there high-fiving, who have been granted the pass, I mean, we're doing Michael Jackson tributes. Are we just going to paper over anything that Michael Jackson has ever done? Are we going to act like it's just 100% fine? They literally kicked Kanye out of a show that he was nominated for, but we're going to do a Michael Jackson tribute? Do we remember what Michael Jackson did? We have Dr. Dre on the floor of the show. Do we remember that Dr. Dre had a baby with a 16-year-old? Do we remember that Will Smith slapped the shit out of someone and he's just 100% back and it's 100% fine? There's just weird levels of double standard that's going on. And I'm not saying that like Kanye is some saint, but he's birthed a saint. I know that for a fact. And I think that there's a lot going on that maybe just like, it's just weird. Just honestly, the selective outrage is one of the weirdest things. And the Will Smith shit is still weird to me. Like, there's something behind his eyes. I don't know if he's drugged up, dude. I don't know if he's just like cooked. I don't know if he's super fired up. I'm not sure what's going on with him, but it's strange to me, and I don't like it. I don't like what's going on in Hollywood. That they're just, I mean, it's just weird. And then Shakira, bro, what is it? Is Shakira fucking joking, dude? Is she kidding with her voice? Sometimes I worry that. I closed my eyes and I was like, is that Pat Mahomes singing? Shakira's voice, if Shakira's voice was on, like, if she was shaped differently, we're making fun of her voice. But since she's beautiful, since she's lovely, since she is a polyglot, since she has 8 languages under her belt, we're letting her get away with Kermit the Frogging up there, and she's still winning. And I don't know if all the blood is going to our heart, and we don't have any of the blood going to our ears and our brains, And I've always loved Shakira. She was my crush when I was 14 years old. But when I listen to her with my eyes closed, I almost think she's fucking around, dude. I almost think that she's joking, and I truly can't get to the bottom of it. I even looked it up, and they're like, oh, it's her Colombian heritage, and this is the way that Colombian people sing. I looked up how other Colombian people sing. They don't sing like that, dude. She has milk throat. She sounds like she's dipped her throat, coated it in milk, and then went out there to sing ballads. It doesn't make any sense to me. Regardless, though, love the Grammys, love Billie Eilish, love Chapel. Love all my sisters out there. Love all the sisters that are just killing it. Sabrine Carp, dude. Hot girl fast pass is the ultimate card to be dealt. She honestly, yeah, she blew up, and she's not just hot though. She's like I think she's intelligent. You don't just speak a ton of languages. You know who else I caught speaking a bunch of languages, bro? Fucking Ben Mintz. I saw him speaking Portuguese, dude. When Sean Payton showed up, I did not know that he had that in his bag. He's just speaking. Ben Mintz, one of the biggest polyglots that we have over here. Absolutely insane. Brilliant shit. It's just, it was a weird time. So Grammys, that's Grammys. A lot of good shit going on. But I feel like we got to get to some of these vibe videos. And we want to run it up for the vibes. And run it up while we're here. Like, sub up, bro. If you're watching, sub up so we can get this diss track out. You know, I said Rone, future girl dad confirmed. False, actually. I have 2 twins on the way, and they're both boys. I have 2 twin boys on the way. So was prepared to be a girl dad. I was ready to be a girl dad. It was going to be sick if I was a girl dad. I was completely on board with it. I thought there was no chance I was having boys. They're always like, men make men. And some days I don't, I feel like a little B, dude. I feel like a little bitch sometimes. And I was like, bro, but deep down, I guess I am a man. And I doubled up. I got 2 boys coming. So I guess hella high T is what they're saying. But yeah, sub up, run these numbers up. Let's get to 25 so we can release this diss track. And for the time being, let's rock some videos. And so last week I was like, what kind of videos are going to work? And I was like, do people want to see stuff that's just like in my world, or do people want to see stuff that's just like general consumption? And I kind of came to the conclusion that I am going to sprinkle stuff that is my world, because I want this to smack of me. Like, I want this show to kind of feel like the stuff that I'm into. And honestly, I had the battle rap background, so sometimes there will be battle rap clips. We had some battle rap shit last week, and I'm going to try to keep it interesting. I'm going to try and keep it fun. I said Ben Mintz is fluent in Farsi. He is, bro. You know the CIA will fucking knock up on fucking Wake Up Mincy sometimes and be like, hey, come on down, bro. Come on down to Langley. We need a mind like yours. And he just declines because he's more interested in ball, and he's more interested. But for all I know, he might be an operative already. He might be, whenever he's going down to New Orleans, he might be over in Syria. You know what I mean? He might be over in Oman or some shit like that, doing some international shit. That's okay. They're laughing. It's all right if they're laughing over there. That means they're having a good time. They're probably just watching. They're probably subbing to the stream, honestly. It's probably got to be why they're all yucking it up. Do we have Rone.com gear coming out? Fuck yes, we have to. We have to make some Rone.com. Maybe, I don't know what it will be. We'll run it up, and maybe it's like .com boom or some shit. Or guys like us do some shit like that. No, not to, they could get loud in the back. But so I want to do some battle rap stuff, but I want to do the battle rap stuff that's interesting to everybody. I want to do the battle rap stuff that's like universally fun, and like some stuff that's like maybe like someone got their lives ruined, or if there was crazy moments, or if someone said something that was so damning and fucking insane, or if someone just did something so beyond the pale. And that's what we have in this clip right here. Let's fire up clip number 2, and let's just watch this and just enjoy this together. Just a little bit of battle rap with a twist, okay? Let's get into this.
But let me guess, I'm the clown, but you the type to let the rockets blast. See, he must not know I'm the homie, cuz I fuck around and sock his ass. But
Play that again. Play that again.
See, he must not know I'm the homie, cuz I fuck around and sock his ass. But
Brother, Did this brother just get hit in the face with a sock in the middle of a rap battle? Did you guys see? Pull it up one more time. There's a cloud of dust that comes off the sock. Look at this. What is that cloud of dust? Almost like he slapped a ghost out of him. What the fuck is happening right now? That this guy just pulled out a sock within another sock, and this guy just takes the sock to the face like it's like he got bukkakied, honestly. And he, look at the guy's face who gets socked. He almost like gloriously turns his face up to the sky. There's a hint of a smile on his face, almost as if he's enjoying getting socked. And then after he gets slapped in the face with a sock at a rap battle, he grabs the other bro's shirt like, you fucking did that. Like that was a genius move that he socked his ass. One more time, please, from the rip.
Yes, I'm the clown. Facts. But you the type to let the rockets blast. See, he must not know I'm the homie, cuz. I fuck around and sock his ass, but let
Why did he let him do that? Why did he let that guy hit him in the face with the sock like that? That's why I can't battle rap anymore, dude. People are bringing weapons out. People are bringing Hanes mid-calves out, and they're assaulting other men with them. That is despicable behavior. Back in my day, you get the strap out if someone does that to you, okay? Back in my day, the Desi comes out. You pull out the Desi Eek if someone hits you in the face with a sock. Now, these kids these days, hit in the face with a sock during a rap battle and gloriously turns his head towards heaven, just feeling incredibly, just like he was part of a big moment. What's going on in rap battles? What's going on in rap battles? We need to take it back to a foregone era of showmanship is really what we need to do. Like we need Big Daddy Kane level of shit, all right? We need like the mic drop level of shit. Play number 3 for me, Tyler. This is what we really need to take it back to.
Step to the spot, leave the whole room blood.
Shout out BDK. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. He embarrassed himself. Oh, fuck.
Drop shit and still make it look good. I get that. Only way I know it's on. Follow every part of the Some of the grass break up such a wall.
Bro, how sick is that? How sick of a move is that, dude? How incredible of a move is that? When you have people... Wait. Oh. Even the drop looks real.
Drop shit and still make it look good. I get that. Only way I know.
He has the crowd 8 miling, dude. He has the crowd 8 miling, my brothers and sisters. He has them waving their hands like this. He's doing everybody from the 313, and they're not doing it because they saw it in 8 Mile, because that's how you're supposed to act to a situation like that. That's showmanship. We don't need to have the socks out. We don't need to be slapping somebody with the socks. This is just him, a man, creating a moment all on his own. That kind of shit is legendary, honestly. That kind of shit is, ahead of their time. They're saying BDK, Rakim, legendary, ahead of their time shit. And it's just that good, dude. It's just that good. So I want to highlight the rap world. I want to highlight people like that. I want to highlight creators that I fuck with. All right, so we got to pull up my bro Grill Guy. This is a dude who so he came to the Nicest. I got to meet him at the Nicest. His hit rate is insane. You guys fuck with Grill Guy? His hit rate is so fucking high. Almost every video he puts out, I'm giggling alone. I'll guffaw into my phone. And the bro is just, he just nails it every time. I need to get him on Rone.com at some point because he is the bro. But he said every single white dude ever in a dance studio ever. Let's see what he cooks up. Bro, he kind of hits it too. Watch the footwork. And the attitude. And ever since I watched this, my algorithm has been blowing up with women in dance studios doing this exact same move, like hitting the, right now, with the pouty lip. It's so sick. And they always like will have like a little bit of a sideways fitted tank top, low sweatpants kind of rolled down, hitting it with the Air Force or the Panda Dunks. It's so fucking funny. This dude has such a high hit rate of anything that he does. Shout out to Grill Guy, bro. We need to have him on. And shout out to all the white girls dancing in the hip hop dance groups. You know, shout out to the breakers. If you're a white girl break dancing, salute to you, bro. If you're at like the Red Bull breakdancing competitions, if you're in Ram Squad, if you're like chunk up a deuce and hit the kissy face, shout out to you. That's an archetype of woman who I feel like we never get to sing their praises. A woman who can stand on their head, who has the core strength to fucking spin around, who will fucking, you know what I mean, who'll fucking hit you with a dance battle, but like on some cool shit. I'm not talking about Ray Gun. Ray Gun has given such a black eye to the white girl dancer community. There are cold ass white girl dancers out there, and Ray Gun from the Olympics almost completely killed the art form. Go watch the Red Bull shit, bro. There is some hard ass shit over there. They said, is that JoJo Siwa? JoJo Siwa is like the other side of it. She's like the Tim wearing, flat brim hitting. It really is, as I say, a little bit of a you got served type of deal. So shout out to him. Just a big week, and he's just crushing it no matter where he's at. And I guess he's like woven in. I was talking to Big Cat yesterday. Big Cat knows him too. Like he's woven in with the entire culture, bro. So he's like this. You know what I mean? Throw the cross fingers up in the chat, bro, for Girl Guy, bro. He's like this with us already. He's absolutely locked in. One of the biggest stories of the week to me was Kawhi, obviously. And there's platforms where I talk about the Kawhi stuff, or not Kawhi. What the fuck am I talking about, bro? I need some coffee. Fuck am I talking about? Luca and AD trade. The Luca and AD trade, biggest news of the week. And there's platforms where I talk about it. Go subs to the Pat Bev Pod, where we discussed it all at length. But one of my favorite, yeah, bro, throw them up in the chat, bro. Throw up the cross fingers in the chat, bro. It's going so hard right now. We're locking the fuck in. Luca's locking in too. Luca's our brother like that too. So one of the best things that came out of the trade was the clip of the Indian wedding that completely stopped, and everybody grinds to a halt. And they talk about it. Like, I think they cut the music. They said the groom stopped the wedding to break the news of Luca being traded. And look at all these ball knowers in their saris. Ball knowers in saris just rocking out. Check this out, bro. Look at the information disseminate. Handsome ass Indian bros too, or maybe they're not. I don't know, but handsome bros.
It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
They're positive it's not real. Look how positive he is. Everybody saw. Even the women are talking about it. Look at the bros. Look at the handsome. Look at their garb.
Is it real? Dude, the word hack is trending.
The word hack is trending.
Obviously, because they can't believe it.
That's how much they believed it.
From one source. Yeah, I don't believe in Trump. It doesn't make sense.
They're shocked. Everybody's simultaneously on their phone talking about it. These men are in the culture. These men are tapped into hoop culture.
I gotta sell my shit now, bro.
They're super tapped into the culture, and I salute them so much for it that they stopped the wedding. Couple thoughts on this. First of all, I need to get out to a wedding like that. I need to get out to an Indian wedding like that. I went to an Ethiopian wedding one time in Ethiopia, in Addis. It was like 8 days long, literally days and days. We had to travel to different cities. And from my understanding, Indian weddings get down like that too. Choreographed dances type of shit, you know what I mean? And I want to be a part of that. But also, they don't get credit for how tapped in they are to the culture, to the hoops culture, to hip hop culture. They're so plugged in, and this reminded me of a video that, bro, the Indian bros are plugged the fuck in. Chat knows, bro. The Indian bros are like this, 100%. They're so tapped in. They're plugged in. They're linked up. But it reminded me of this video of Sahil, and this is and bro, this number 6 video is one of my favorite videos. Every time it comes up, I'm watching the entire thing. Brown dudes trying to figure out their new GOAT after Drake. Just 10 out of 10.
None
no
of these
notes.
sit right with me. No, man, I don't know.
What about Gunna, dude?
Fat.
He's kind of big. He's regular size.
We have to go back to our roots.
What?
The first brown boy to get it poppin' from Canada. Nav. Navraj.
Navraj.
Yeah, young Metro don't just.
He's also fat.
Plus, guys, he's saying the N-word a lot, and that doesn't sit right with me.
Right.
That's actually a big plus for
Okay,
me.
does it have to be a rapper?
I guess not.
Man, we're gonna be here all night.
It was right in front of us this whole time.
What?
We haven't been thinking big enough. The first brown boy to get it poppin'.
Right.
Just said that.
From Canada.
Also, just said that.
Yes.
Weezy.
Go figure.
On the scene. 20 racks don't feel like nothing to me.
Bro.
From the streets, it turned me to a beast. Invisible set diamonds up in my piece. But me for a show, I need 88.
Suggested by.
Smoking no keep.
Wahigurjika Khalsa, Wahigurjiki Fateh.
Bro, shout out to that video fucking kills me. Shout out to Sahil, bro. Justin Bai. Shout out to Justin Bai. After that video, I was like, I had to look up what Bai meant the first time, months ago. And I think it's just like bro. I think it's their bro. And I had been throwing around Bai. I didn't have anybody to throw around Bai with. Now I do. Okay? You know what I mean? So shout out to Luca Bai. Shout out to AD Bai. Shout out to the chat Bai. And shout out to Justin Bai. It's just genius. Every part of that, even just like the subtleness of them like mumbling, like he's also fat. Like that's actually a plus for me. It's like I just said that. The sound design, bro. I'll give the sound design on that video big salutes. Just vibes through the roof on that, and just shout out to my Indian brothers who are just so tapped in on the culture and that just at the cutting edge of it. They're just fucking tapped in, and I love them for it, and they're doing their part. Another person who is doing their part this week, another person who's 100% been doing their part is the bro Max. It's so important for me and Max to be on the same page this week going into the Super Bowl, because I don't know if you guys know, at the last Super Bowl, me and Max, we were together, and we fucking lost together, and we ate shit together. We celebrated together. We've been through fucking everything. Then the case race happens, and Max says, I'm going to put on the fucking performance of a lifetime. Max says, I'm going to step the fuck up, and I'm lowering shoulder. He says, I'm not scared of the Oklahoma drill. Put me in the Oklahoma drill. Put me in the gauntlet. And I'm talking about a real gauntlet where people butt heads. Let's watch some Max, just so I could get fired up for the birds, bro. Watch him hit him low and hit him high.
Oh!
Bro!
That's a fucking boom!
Dana's like 270. Dana's beating Ozempic. Max comes out. Run it again. Oh! That's what the fuck we need you on, Max. Run me another one. Dana said maybe I'll do better if I'm standing up.
It's on the whistle.
Look at his stance. Look at his stance.
Come on. You don't want that fucking shit, dude?
I just spit all over my laptop screen. A huge loogie just landed on my lap.
It's on the whistle.
Look at this shit. Oh. Oh. Look at his bend. Look how low it. Dana's 270 pounds. Dana weighs 50 pounds more than Saquon Barkley. And Max just stuck him. Max just buried Dana in the ground for the birds. He just took the shovel up, fucking dug it up, and buried his ass. That's what we need you on this week, Max. There's no better vibes than the way that Max carried himself during the case race. He put Deutsch in the dirt. He put Will Compton in the dirt intellectually. He did it with his brain. He did it with his body. He did it with his brain. It's so important this year that me and Max are having good juju with our brains, with our bodies, with our vibes. Last Super Bowl, I fucked it up, and I'll go hand up. I almost blame myself for the Eagles losing the last Super Bowl. It was the dozen. I talked when I wasn't supposed to. We won the match. They turned the machines back on. We came out. They said, Rone, you cheated. We have to play it again. And honestly, deep down, the real ones knew right then that I had just lost the Eagles the fucking Super Bowl. That I did it myself. And I recommitted, and I'm so lucky and blessed that I get to have a chance to come back and do it again. All players like me, they say the most painful thing is getting there, losing, and not getting a chance to make it right. This year, I'm making it right. This year, I'm putting so much fucking positivity out into the world. I'm not having any clusters of negative energy like I was dumping out by being a naughty boy at the dozen 2 years ago. No, we're locked in. Max locked in. Me locked in. From the looks of Jalen Hurts yesterday, locked in. From me talking to Big Dom yesterday, locked in. These people are locked the fuck in. And if you're an Eagles fan, you have to be locked the fuck in as well. I'm rocking the merch right now, honestly. The hit 'em low, hit 'em high. Okay? Available in the Barstool store right now. The hit 'em low, hit 'em high. It's that good. It's that important. You know what I mean? Lock in. Dial the fuck up. You know what I mean? We have to dial up. It's that big. It's that exciting. What else do we want to hit on here? What else is super important that we hit? Maybe the 15, bro. If we're just keeping it Philly, if we're making sure that we're in the Philly world, we have to shout out to our brother Dumphy. Shout out to Dumphy. Dumphy is the bro who has the full body tattoo, and he's at every Eagles game. He will always be in the front row. He will always be tarps off. If he's not tarps off, then he's probably going to get kicked out of the stadium. I'm pretty sure he's been kicked out of multiple stadiums just for trying to go tarps off because he wants to show off his beautiful tattoo. This is from last year at the Chiefs. He ran it back, and he's just giving their mascot hell. This is the energy that we need.
Psych again!
Dickhead.
Nut-ass rat. You fucking nut-ass rat.
Nut-ass rat.
Nut-ass rat.
That's such pure joy on my bro Dumphy's face. It's just incredible joy. That's the level that we need from all Philly fans. And did you see the way that nut-ass rat walked away? Did you see how fucking pissed off he was as he walked away? He was absolutely disgusted with himself. The fake bravado. We need to be, if it's not trolling at that level, just representing ourselves. The fact that we're with the smoke, but we're not doing some treacherous shit like that Eagles fan in the Packers game who is treacherous to that young woman. Sure, they were setting him up. They wanted to get a viral moment of Philly fans looking like dickheads. We're not going to bring that energy. Positive, hey, best of luck out there. If they want to engage in talking shit, fine, we're there with it. If there's a nut-ass rat who needs rounds let off at him, we're letting off rounds at this nut-ass rat. That's fine. I'm 100% cool with that. It's great. We need to just take care of business and, keep on winning. Shout out to Mook, bro. Shout out to Mook who, oh, fuck yeah, bro. Mook just messaged me. I was about to bring up a Mook video. So we have the Mook, we have the Mook video that he did with, or the Mook still frame. I feel like we've gone over that. Yeah, got you. We have the Mook video that he ripped last time, and it's sick. I mean, we just look at, we throw this on for the vibes. Everybody already knows what the fuck time it is with Mook. Shout out to Lil Sass who wrote this video from scratch. Incredible stuff. But so Mook just messaged me. It's a good backdrop to have. Genius shit from Mook. Or Sass, whoever came up with it. I tend to believe that Mook came up with it. Mook just messaged me saying that he's going to be out in Philly. So if you're in Philly, look up the boy Mook. He's going to be going live. He's going to be doing man on the street shit. Mook coming up with stuff like this. And obviously Sass is going to try to take credit for this. Obviously, like he's gonna be the one that's saying that he wrote it. That's why we need Mook out in the wild. That's why we need to see more of Mook hitting shit. We need to see Mook doing it up himself. And I truly believe that he's going to crush it out there. But he just hit me up, and we're going to parlay, and we're going to talk a little bit about some ways that he can fucking land the plane, that he can absolutely crush shit. And he's going to. There's no doubt in my mind that he's about to crush shit. My goal is really crushing shit in New Orleans over the next couple days, okay? Let's hit a couple more of these. Let's hit 12, bro, just for the vibes. Let's hit a couple more just for the vibes. For the vibes. Oh, yeah, this one. I need this one. For the vibes. Shout out to the big boys. Watch the hands. With power. Bro, shout out to this sexy big boy. People act like big boys can't be sexy. People act like big boys can't push back in with power. This guy, for whatever reason, my algorithm always wants me to see him, and it's worked. Whatever you're doing, bro, keep doing it, because he's putting that clip out multiple times from like multiple different angles, and it's fucking perfect every single time. And people say, oh, that the big boys can't be sexy. Big boys can't sing like that. Big boys can't hit like the Trey Songz lyrics, the Usher lyrics. Big boys can't go that hard. Yes, they fucking can, bro. Big boys can go that hard, and he does go that hard. Here's a big boy going that hard right now. Brandon Walker coming in, bro. Brandon Walker looking good and looking strong, and he's 270. Him, Dana, big boys can be powerful. Max, big boys can be fucking sexy. So shout out to my fucking sexy ass big boys. Awful trade by the Bucks. Get Kane Kerner on. That's such fucking love. I fucking love Kane Kerner. What happened with the Bucks? I know that there's not a Bucks trade. Luca 270. What happened? I know the Bucks didn't just make a trade. Kyle Kuzma joining Giannis and Dame Lillard in Milwaukee. So Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin in a second. Interesting. I'll hit it live right now. Kuzma could be what the Bucks are looking for. Kuzma could be what the Bucks need. Chris Middleton, great. He gave them a ship. He brought them a championship. He has hardware. He has a ring like a married man like myself. But at the same time, that's fucking big for them. Kuzma still has the hoops. People get confused because Kuzma's a stylish guy who dates Winnie Harlow, and people are like, oh, he's, belongs to the Grammys. He can hoop. And he's kind of in a no man's land situation. I'm excited for him to be in a high stakes basketball situation that I feel like he hasn't been in for quite some time. I like that trade for them. Honestly, Chris Middleton, as much of a beast as he is, he wasn't giving it to them. And I don't know why are people saying Chris Middleton or Kuzma sucks. I don't understand what the feeling is. If Chris Middleton was handsome, he would have been a Hall of Famer. That might, bro. It is unfair that he could just throw an Invisalign on and it would change everything. Chris Middleton, shout out to him holding strong. He never went and he never got the veneers. Everybody else is whistling when they talk because they're fucking putting veneers in their mouth. They're putting the big chompers in their mouth. And Chris Middleton never did that. They say, I feel bad for Chris. Chris will wind up, he might even fucking get bought out. You think they want to win in D.C.? No, bro, they're trying to build something new. I like the trade. I think that the Bucks needed to do something. They need to get over the top. And Chris Middleton wasn't doing it. I think it's interesting, bro. And they're telling me that we need to cede way to Mostly Sports, who are coming on in 40 minutes, but we're going to go ahead, we're going to cede way to them. Which one do you think we should fucking end on? My Celtics ain't scared. I'm scared of the Celtics, bro. I'll be honest with you. Celtics are fucking dangerous, bro. The Celtics are built differently. But, Lakers look scary right now. Tyler, take us off with one. Which one do you think is which one is some good vibes? I don't know if it's some rap shit. I don't know if it's the Francis clip from Bussin'. I don't know if it's the yeah. Okay, we'll hit the basketball. This is what the basketball is going to look like. Shout out to my hoopers, bro. Shout out to some real hoopers. This is what it's going to look like once we're riding high with a 1v1 versus 1. This is what the Barstool team is going to look like playing against the women.
Your fucking man scoring. You haven't put a hand up one single time.
Light his ass
shot
up.
a fucking shot. Not a one single time. Look, easy. You doing a 2K move.
That's not even the clip. The clip is my boy trying to take it back.
Come on, come on! Come on! Let's get the fucking ball!
Yeah. Nothing I like more than a fucking spaz out, bro. Shout out to a fucking spaz, bro. Shout out to a dude absolutely losing his shit. That's the kind of energy that we fucking need when we're playing against the women's basketball team. I don't know who it's going to be, who's going to lose their shit. I don't know who the least hinged person is, but that's really what the fuck we need. Actually, the one I want to end on is the trombone solo. Okay, so this is going to be our send off. There's going to be a lot more coming out from New Orleans this week. Okay, we're going to do the IRL stuff. We're going to put out the diss track. We're going to run it up with the IRL numbers, and we're going to get the subs up, and then we're going to get the diss track. But this is the energy that we need to be on, bro. This is this man makes it sing, and I don't care what you fucking do. Make it sing this week, all right? We're going to make it sing this week, just like my bro on the trombone. Hit this one time. Hit this one time, and we're fucking out of here. Come on. Get it going. Come on. Bro, has anyone ever gone harder? Has anyone ever gone harder at something? Has anyone ever been better at something than that dude was at the trombone? Has anyone ever gone fucking harder? I really don't think it's possible. That's the vibe I'm on all week. That's the energy. That's the music that I want in my head. That's what I need from you guys. I need you guys all like this one more time. All right, make it sing this week, everybody. Fellas, ladies in the chat, fire off AKs one more time. Throw up the link up one more time. We're like this the entire time. Rone.com. The fact that you guys came back for week 2, so fucking real and so fucking hard. Week 3, we're going to be going even harder. Week 3, I promise I will have more. Week 4, I promise I will have more. We are building. It's a house of cards. It's a penny stock. You're buying in early, and we're fucking going. We're holding on for dear life. Diamond hands. Throw them up one time. You went hard today. We have more shows. We have programming coming on after this. Mostly Sports coming on after this. The Yak coming on after that. We're live from New Orleans all fucking week. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the entire squad. Rone.com. We'll be back next week. Appreciate it, gang.